Today's cryptic crossword clue is Minute Cryptic finally solved, not against the clock. And Charlie Mathvan wrote this clue. Thank you, Charlie. I presume you're just pandering to me, and it works. I love this clue. I any clue that references anything that we do at Minute Cryptic, by default, love it. This is kind of tricky. There's something tricky going on here in terms of just figuring out what's going on with the wordplay, because the end of the clue kind of looks like wordplay with not against the clock. Against seems like maybe it's an instruction telling you what to do. The clock, surely there's a way of replacing the word clock with a synonym or an abbreviation or something like that. Could a clock be an O? A clock is kind of classically round. I don't think it could, but these are the kinds of things you might think, and you might just start going down a rabbit hole that you don't want to go down. And it's kind of easier to forget about some of that and latch on to finally solved. It's in the middle of our clue. It's very likely to be wordplay, given that the definition's pretty much always at the start or the end. The middle is pretty much always wordplay. And finally solved just looks like the final letter of the word solved. We get a D. And then I guess we could look at not against the clock as wordplay, but then that would mean that the definition has to be at the start with Minute Cryptic, and that's going to be very hard to replace with our answer. Minute Cryptic is kind of irreplaceable, dare I say. And so actually, Minute Cryptic maybe makes more sense as wordplay, and then we've got not against the clock as definition. That might also seem like a bit of a hard definition, but let's look at Minute Cryptic as wordplay, where we might notice that minute has 6 letters. We've already got our 7th letter with D. Could cryptic be an anagram indicator? I think it can. If something's cryptic, it's a bit of a puzzle, it's tricky. These are words that can suggest we need to take the word minute and make it untricky, make it uncryptic, rearrange it perhaps. And if we rearrange the letters in minute and put a D on the end, we can get the word untimed, which means not against the clock.